Good afternoon, my wonderful friends. I just want to do a real quick video here to show you something that I got in the mail, and it is amazing. I have a friend, her name is Bonnie Wilson. She sent me a random act of kindness, a box full of beautiful little things. Now, she told me, because I mentioned one day in one of my videos that I really did want this stamp and I was going to look for it because it says and the story begins, and I loved it, um, that some people use that in their journals, and I just thought I need to get that. It's by Stamp Abilities. And so she sent me a message one day. She says, I got us one. I got one for me and one for you, and I think one for her daughter. And she goes, I'm going to send you one. And so, well, I'm not really all about people sending me stuff. That's not my goal in life, but I was excited that she said that she would send it to me, and so she did. But she also sent me, well, she sent me this stamp, which I love, and I will use it forever. I mean, always, probably in every beginning of every one of my journals. I think that will go into it. But then I love hearts. She sent me two stamps with hearts. And aren't those pretty hearts? And I do have some hearts already, but nothing like this. These are gorgeous. I love them. She also sent me this one, and this is a stamp also by Stampendous. It says homemade just for you by, and then you can just write your name or your initials or something right in that circle after you stamp it. So I appreciate that too so much. She also sent me like a jillion, I counted them, it's exactly a jillion, um, heart cutouts, um, punch outs. They're all, these little ones here are all glittery, and so of every color under the rainbow. They're just so beautiful. They're just so beautiful in all these pretty colors like this. And so thank you so much for those, Bonnie. And then these ones are larger. These are larger, and the papers that they're made out of are awesome. This one's like glitter. It's like glittery. This one here is silver, but it's got like iridescent, iridescent. You can see when I wiggle waggle it that it's got the little iridescent snowflakes in it, and that is so pretty. I've never seen any paper like that. And glitter. This one's got the gold stripes. That's so pretty. And then she added homemade flowers. These are paper flowers, handmade. This one's made out of a book pages, and they're different. They're all each one different. This one here is very dimensional. I think that's gorgeous. It's got a brad in the middle. I think they all have brads to hold them together. Well, no, this one's glued together then with a flat back in the middle. And this one here is painted. It's music sheets on the back layer and on the next layer, and then a book sheet on the front layer. But they're all, it looks like she just painted them, hand painted them. And that is so pretty. And then she has some papers that are vintage. I love vintage. Look at this. It's like vintage advertisements. On here, vintage advertise. And then she sent me this check for $150. Well, it's not a real check. It's a fake check. They always send you them fake checks in the mail. Man, you know what? I'm going to put that will fit right into one of my junk journals. See, I'll fold that and it'll go in there. And somebody will say, whoa, oh, yeah, I'm going to like that. And then this piece of lace. And this lace is gorgeous. It's like burlap down the center, and on both sides there is a white linen kind of lace, which is so pretty. That is beautiful, and there's a lot of it. There's probably at least a yard, if not more, of that lace, and that will definitely get used. And oh my gosh, this is what you will not believe. This is a little tiny, it's like a little tiny notebook. Let me see, where's my ruler? Oh, here's me a ruler. The notebook is 3.5 inches by 2.5 inches. And it started out as just like a spiral bound little notebook, so tiny. And she took that and she um, decorated all the pages, and each one looks like she put a couple pages together and to make them stronger, and then she decorated them. And here, there's room left to even journal on there. Look at that pretty bird on there. This is so cute. She's got stuff. That's the hot page, boy. That's hot. And then jars, these little jars. I just ordered me a punch that's going to punch out these mason jars. I can't wait to get that. And then on here, she even has lace on the edge of the paper. Little narrow lace on the edge of the paper. Looks so pretty. And that one's got the lace too. She's got stamping on here. She's got painting on here. Different inks or paints. Feels like she might have gessoed it first. I don't know for sure. I have to guess at this stuff. And look at their just stickers on this page. She went through every page. This one's got a pocket with a jar full of kisses in there and flowers, a butterfly on there, butterfly washi tape on there, and there's that fancy high heel sneaker. This one's covered with washi tape. The little things it says on there, and look at all the little things she put on there, and then some gems. I mean, this might be little, but I think she took us a lot of time. I just pulled that off of there. I gotta find where that goes and put it back on. There she's got some rickrack on this page, and there's another out of the heart. She made a pocket, and there's mason jars in here. This one's a sticker, but it's still on the backing, so I could use that on something else if I so choose, but I might just leave it in there for life. And there is, look at, there's the Eiffel Tower, and this is old stuff here. I can't read it. I have to get my magnifying glass to read that. But I do know that's the Eiffel Tower. Yeah. And then I was going to say, or is it the Leaning Tower of Pisa? But no, that's the Eiffel Tower. And there's romance. There's a little bitty card. That looks aged as well. And more little things. And this here, she put a note above this. This is a copy of war ration stamps from my book when I was a child. And these are actually copies of real ration stamps. Ration stamps. It says ration stamp number 29, 30, 33, 34. And this is an actual copy of the actual stamps. I think that's amazing. I've never seen one of them. And so after looking at this, I feel like I want to research the ration stamps and just see the whole story behind them. And look at the two birds in the teacups on that page. And then here she made a pocket, and in the pocket is some embellishments that I can use on something, or I can just leave them in the pocket till I'm 90. And here it says, find something you are passionate about and keep tremendously interested in it. Julia Child said that. I just love the quotes, and I think that's a real good one. And here, this one is funny because it says, I like big books and I cannot lie. Well, this is not a big book. This is a little book, but it took a big part of her heart to put that together. And then in here is another pocket, and then she's got things in the pocket. There was some hearts in the pocket too, but I put my hearts down here with these hearts. And so, and then let me tell you, then after I looked at all of this stuff, I said, you know what? This is beautiful, and I am happy. I'm very happy. And now I need to throw the box away. And then I thought, throw the box away? No, I shouldn't. And so this, it was one of those, priority mail box, the small priority mail box. So I cut it. I cut the flaps off and just kept the top of the box, the bottom of the box, and one edge of the box. Left them together like that, and then I covered it. I covered it. This is going to make a very sturdy journal cover or album cover, whatever you want to cover. And what I did, see, because it's exactly 8 inches this way. So I took an 8-inch piece of black paper, and that I think it took 2.5 sheets to go all the way around and all the way on the inside. I didn't fold it over on the edge or anything. On the edges, the paper just goes right to the edge because it's 8.5, yeah, 8.5 inches. And so you're 8.5 by 11. Yeah, 8.5 inches. So your 8.5 by 11 paper, that's what I used for this black. And I just cut it to the very edge. I just put it to the very edge and glued it on and went around. And then on the raw edge here of the cardboard from the box, then I just took the Sharpie marker and I just used the Sharpie marker to cover up the black Sharpie marker, and it covered up all everything that showed of the box. So it's then black. And then just took this paper come from a swap that I did a Flowish journal swap with a friend, Debbie Rollins, I think is her name. And this paper were in that journal swap. And that that Flowish journal swap is so much fun too, because you get things that you've never seen before. And so I think I'm going to use a lot of her things that she sent me to make the pages inside of this book. And then after I get the pages sewed in here, because I'm going to sew them in, and I think I might put maybe 4 signatures in here, then the the sewing will show on this edge. But I think what I'm going to do is, once that's finished and I'm done, once I have that done, which way does that go? That goes this way. Then I think I might cover this spine with this lace. I'm not sure yet that's what I'm going to do, but I think I will, because I have to make sure that I use this lace on something very, very special. So anyhow, that's what I wanted to show you today. And thank you, Bonnie, so much, Bonnie, for this stuff. I know I was expecting this here stamp, but I was surprised to have all this other stuff. Just valuable. It's beautiful. And this I gotta find where I can see, because now I want to make some of these little things like this. I would love to make some of these and give them out as gifts and stuff, because they are so, so gorgeous. So now I'm going to have to keep my eye out for these little bitty spiral bound notebooks. I can make a spiral bound with my cinch, but I can't get something that small of a binding. So I'm going to really look how beautiful that is. I have already looked through this probably 22 times since I got it, like one day last week, or yeah, last Monday. Well, I got it a few days ago anyway, and I've already looked at it so much, and she has done so much work to this, and this I will cherish. Okay, thank you for watching that. I hope you got some ideas. Like, this is a great idea, and this is, don't ever throw those boxes away. If you get a package and it's in one of those small boxes, you got to look outside the box. On the outside, well, would that be inside the box or outside the box? I don't know. I've tried to think outside the box sometimes, and sometimes I think inside the box. But this is thinking the box. Okay, this must be just thinking the box. All right, love you guys. Thank you for watching, and come back again to my channel, because I miss you when you're not there. Okay, and so come back again, and the story will begin. each day. All right now. Okay. Thank you for watching, and I love you guys. And remember that God is watching out for you. He's watching you every day, and He watches every move you make, every step you take. He guides you in every breath that you breathe, every breath you take. And so He's there, and so take advantage and know He loves you. Okay, and that's about it. And have a good day, and I love you, and see you the next time.